KiyoshiKen here. I am going to be doing or redoing the Mastery Rank 9 test. I already did this test a while ago, back when I was doing it live for Mastery Rank 9. And throughout that episode, I believe I had my microphone off. So all of the helpful tips that I gave, no one actually heard. So we're redoing it, but on top of redoing it, I have Yuriko here with me.
Hello.
Because she is actually at the Mastery Rank 9 test. So I'm going to go through it, my best recommendations for what to do in it, and then she's going to ask any questions you have, which hopefully are going to be the same kind of questions that you might have as someone going through this test as well. One of the things that I will let you know, since this is kind of a low level, and I didn't know about it up until probably Mastery Rank 9, is that if you go to the Strata Relay in Earth, these are all the Mastery Rank tests, and you can come back and redo them if you want to, or just practice them before you actually take the test. So here's number 9, and we're going to go in. It is a melee-only stealth attack test, and Yuriko just wanted some help on it, so we are going to go through it, and I'm going to show you what tactics and techniques I use, and show Yuriko as well. So Yuriko, any questions you got right off the bat?
Well, as you know, I am not the most stealthy person. So basically, it would be if are there any particular warframes which will help, or any weapons which would help with this one, since it's only melee?
Yeah, so one of the things that I was thinking about is if you come in with something with a lot of reach, like a Galatine or the Nakana or something, it might help in the case that when they spot you or if they're about to turn, something with a lot of reach might hit you a little sooner, in the fact that they can, might hit them a little sooner in the fact that it's longer, it'll get there quicker. But I brought my dagger because I just love using my dagger, so this was probably a poor choice to explain my point. But yeah, as far as Warframes go, your Lokis, your Ashes, things like that are fast, so that might be helpful if you're ducking between things. But otherwise, because it eliminates all the powers, you can see in the bottom corner, I don't think that that speed is going to count for too much. So, first thing that I recommend here is use your marking button. Marking button's cool because A, up there in the top left corner, you can see the people on there. So you can see where they're going, what they're moving. You can only mark one at a time, but I know that if I go try and kill that guy on the right, the guy on the left is right there looking. So even though I can't see him, I know that I would get caught. I also know that when this guy in the middle is about to turn away, that the other guy can't see anything, so I can move up.
For anybody who doesn't know, how do you mark an enemy?
You use the left on the D-pad if you are playing PlayStation. If you are playing Xbox, I don't know what it is. And if you're on PC, get a fucking console. Alright. Sorry, that's a little dig at the PC empire there. Whoa. Crap, I got caught. That's probably not the best example there for everybody. I went to crouch and I accidentally slid. So there you go. There's a reason why you want a slower Warframe, not something like an Ash that is very quick. And if you do play on PC and you're saying that wouldn't have happened on PC, go to hell. So that guy would probably catch me. Same thing as before. Mark the enemy so that you know where they're going. Figure out a plan through it. So I can see on my map that guy at the back there is looking to the left, so he can't see me. Now I can come across here.
So much pressure.
Yeah, it's not too bad. One of the things that I do wish that Warframe would add is the ability to change what shoulder you're looking over. So that you could, once again, mark him so I can see him. Whoops. There you go. I know he's not looking. I can take him out. There you go. So these little platforms appear, and one of the things that would be really helpful is if you could, plan your route. But unfortunately, the enemies don't appear until you walk into the area. So I'm gonna mark this guy just so I know where he is. And I'm gonna look around to see who else can get spotted me. That guy at the top might be able to. So once again, just walk around the way that they're not going to see you. Make your marks to who you want to hit. This guy is going to be walking around. Oops. There we go. So I know where he is, and I'm not worried about him. He's coming close, and I can't really see him, but I can look at the map, and I can tell that he can't see me. If he turns this way, that might be a problem, but he's not going to.
How can you tell which way he's facing?
He is an arrow, so if I click on him up here, the arrow is pointed to the right, so I know that guy's looking right. And he is who I'm marking, because I want to kill this guy up on the platform. Whoops. But I have to be careful of that guy all the way over there, because he's now looking to the left, so I can't get him, but when he looks away, I'll be able to go and get the guy up on the platform. There's my ass showboating. So what's probably going to happen is they're going to cross paths, and I'm going to have to go after one of them. I might actually... No, I probably shouldn't do that. I could. I could probably kill that guy. No, the guy that's marked. So I'm going to go after the guy that's up on the ramp, but I'm going to wait for the arrow to be pointing away from the guy that's above me. Once again, because I've got him marked, it's helpful, because I can't see him from down here, but I can see that he's above me. I can see that he's looking away. There you go. I can come right back down here. And I can stand almost directly underneath him, and I can, now I can't see him, but I can happily jump this wall knowing that he's looking the other direction. Whoops. If I can get up a wall. There you go. So once again, they're not going to appear until I land. Find cover almost immediately. This guy seems killable. That was a guess. But at least I cleared out one of the sides. I think this one's kind of important to go after one side quite quickly because they all look at you. This way I've got the middle. So I'm probably going to go after the far guy since I've got one of them marked. And then I can't even go after the middle right here. You want to be careful of the guy up the top. I'm a little worried our friend Fantasy might hop in on this stream. So what you want to do is you kind of want to pick the guy that you're either trying to stalk or the guy that might catch you. And the guy that might catch me is probably the one up there. So I want to mark him so that I can kill this guy on the right.
Can you mark more than one enemy at once?
Unfortunately, you cannot. Okay. So I can see now the guy at the top is looking away. The guy that I want to kill is unfortunately going to spot me. And for those of you that are doing it, Fantasy just joined our stream. So this guy that I'm trying to kill right here, he is, they're both looking at each other, which is a little bit of a problem. But now, they're both looking away. So I can get him, and because he's marked, I can see where he's going to look. I can come up here happily, and I don't have to worry about him. The guy down the bottom. See, because I have him marked, I can just walk in a circle around this pillar, and I know that he's not going to spot anything, and so that helps. Let's see here. So we have one guy left. Same thing. Like, I can't see him because I'm behind this pillar, but I can look at my map and I can see he's looking at me right now. Hopefully he's going to turn. He's turned, but if I go, he can still see me. I still can't see him, but I know that he's down there, and now he's not looking. So sneak up behind him, and there you go. So the three tips are really use your mini-map, mark every enemy that you can, and just sort of be patient. There's no time on this one, but pay attention to where the mini-map targets are looking, and you should be able to pass your Master Rank 9 test. All right. I hope that helps. I am KiyoshiKen. Like and subscribe if you would like to subscribe. Otherwise, have yourself a good evening. Say bye, Yuriko.